G'day everyone, another crafting video. This time, Spectre in-game has this weapon, and I want it. Luckily, I just finished doing a couple of videos, and I have a little bit of flame elementium. Oh, wrong tab. So let's turn this into this. I could probably search the auction house and buy something close. My weapon isn't bad. It's kind of bad. But instead of erosion damage to spells, I want erosion pen. And yeah, I don't want a blemish. I want the good stuff. So erosion skill, spell skill. I don't have spell skill, so that's actually horrendous. So I need spell skill, 3 terror charge stacks, reaps, affliction, you know, all the good stuff. So let's start with buying some bases. Alrighty, we have 5 bases. Alrighty, now we have 5 crafted bases ready for the Gamba. So +2 erosion skill, +2 max terror charge, and affliction effect. Affliction effect seemed to be the most common third affix that was easy to roll on. So I've got 4 like that, and I've got 1 with spell skill level there. So I'll go erosion skill level, max terror charges, and then leave the spell skill as a level 2 there. So we want to upgrade this. It's removed the affliction effect, and that one's just completely bricked. Next, erosion skill, remove the spells, which is good. Now this has to remove block, which it did not, so that's bricked as well. Third, we have it removed the max terror charges, so that's bricked as well. Fourth, oops, it removed skill area, which is good, and it removed the other one. So that's 1 base. We may as well do the last one because we crafted it up. Oops. Go with that. It removed the max terror charges straight away. So out of all these, we ended up with 1 that is worth using. And since I'm petty, I'll just delete those. I could have given one away to someone in chat probably. But this is the one that we will start with. Now we want spell skill. You want erosion, penetration, and reap. So spell skill has a 12% chance, 26% chance, and a 26% chance. Now this is a little bit easier. We want a tier 0 spell skill, which has a 1.75% chance. Elemental, we'd be happy with a tier 1, to be honest. And then, excuse me, a reap. I think as long as it has reap, that's all that really matters. So that's just a 26% chance. So that'll be last. We'll be doing spell skill, then erosion res, penetration, and then reap. So we currently have 14,300 flame elementium, and it took a single craft to put on +3 spell skill, and then a blemish. There we go. It took what? 2,000 flame elementium to get +3 spell skill again, and we just get another blemish. What's that? Another 1,000 FE or so? I don't know. Another blemish. Alrighty, it's not tier 0 spell skill. However, I'm going to take this and attempt to Dreamcraft it from here. I just want better affliction rate, which is good. Alright, so that's pretty well rolled. Now I just want to go to Mistville. No, not Mistville. Where is she? Patty. Do the second one. If this doesn't work, we'll just have to go back to deleting currency. Next to the number 3, doesn't really work for us. We want it next to the number 4, which will upgrade erosion pen and affliction effect. We don't want that. That's no good either. 92% spell damage. One more try. And no good. +2 spell skill. +4 spell skill level? I guess? Depends what the downside is. Downgrade. Downgrade that to a tier 0 spell skill. Or, Jesus. Well, that all sucks. So, that dream basically did absolutely nothing. Anyway, back to spamming crafting, I guess. Because that just makes it a tier 0, whatever. Not what we want. It's not what we wanted, but it was better than what we had. So let's do the smart thing and get another base. Alright, we've got 2 more bases. Let's see if they both brick. That one bricked instantly. And this one... I know that's not going to do anything, but... It's 1... Yeah, bricked. I'm out of Wraith Wand bases. There is actually 1 more that's up. This is the last Wraith Wand base. It was just 600 FE, so I wanted to avoid it because it was so expensive. But let's just do it, and it has bricked immediately. Great. Great use of 600 FE. Anyway, let's just delete that out of spite and find a new wand base to use. This would be nice if there was 1 more affix on it, but there's not. So unfortunately we have to get rid of the reaps and go for something else. Alrighty, we got 3 more bases, good to go. They look cooler than the other one anyway, so hopefully one of these succeeds. That one hasn't bricked yet. It's good to go. Let's do the other 2 as well, just because. This one is bricked. And lastly, oops, I don't want to install that. Prototype. That one's bricked already. Alright, cool. So we got 1 out of those 3 as well. Might just make sure I'm getting rid of the right ones. And this one, again, needs spell skill level. And pen, as well as reap. We got a tier 0, and this is going to be a blemish. Tier 0 again and a blemish. Tier 0 and a blemish. Getting tier 0 a fair bit on this one, but also getting blemishes. Come on, don't be a blemish. What's this, like 5th time lucky? This is a 26% chance, come on. The worst part about crafting weapons like this is you just smash Reforge over and over and over again. And it's boring as hell. Like, I wish there was just a Reforge until your tier reminder. If I could just press that and it just deleted 1500 flame elementium and gave me a tier 0, I would much prefer that, because this so far has taken 40 minutes. This is not fun for anyone. Like, it might be better if your ping's a bit lower, but for me, this is just tedious, and it's worse than Season 1 crafting. Season 1 crafting was pretty much like this, except you would, instead of hitting Reforge, it was like scour and craft, scour and craft, scour and craft. But the difference there was was no Reforge. There was just, there was craft again or something, except craft again. There was no Reforge. There was no chance that you would lose your old craft. So you could just craft tier 1 stuff, and it was great. Whereas this Reforge bit that just deletes your other ones kind of sucks. But anyway. Well then. I hit tier 1 and then I tapped tier 0. Now ultimately, I know this is going to be a blemish, which is annoying. It's a 26% chance, but I haven't had reap. Like, I think I've had reap once. So at this point, I could just do this and make it much better. We want pretty much high of both. That's a really nice weapon, but it doesn't have reap, and you can't just enchant on reap, can you? that'd be pretty broken if you could. I can put on basically nothing good. So a blemish is pretty much better than that. Or we could go, I was going to say Dreamcraft, but that is pretty much pointless at this stage as well. Alright, time to brick this, I guess. So we still want reap, and we got a blemish. Of course we did. It's just annoying. Crafting is so annoying. Grr. Alright, we're pretty much where we were with the last weapon as well. I hit tier 1, at least those two put something on. So now if I can go to dream crafting again and have it hit the thing that I want, that would be nice. Which I don't have enough of these, so I need to buy more if I don't get it on the first one, which is enhance the ones surrounding the 4th by whatever. Which we did not get. I'll buy more. Alrighty, we got 2 more attempts. Next to the number 6 by 1. And tier 0 of that. If it downgrades the reap, that's okay. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah, great. We've got one more attempt at this. And honestly, this is the least amount of fun that I've had in a while. And it's taken almost an hour so far. So no good with any of that. So we just abandon and rewind it back to the base. Alrighty. So I think I'm just going to end the video here. Pretty much sick of crafting in this season, to be honest. I did craft one really godly item, which is great. But anywho, that's what I've got. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Cheers.